Hello, guys. Welcome to today's episode. In today's episode, we are going to look at how to solve 2 and 3 perfect square numbers in less than 10 seconds. Yes, in less than 10 seconds. Now, before we start today's lesson, let us look at the terms in the lesson. Now, the first term is perfect square number. Now, when they say perfect square number, it's a number. When you put them in a square root, you get an exact value. Now, when you say square root, a square root is one of the two equal factors. One of the two equal factors. Now, let us look at today's lesson. Yes, today's lesson. Now, he said we are going to look at how we can able to use only 10 seconds to solve a perfect square number. That's the 3 and 4 digit number. So before we start, let us understand these concepts. Now, when you square 1, you are going to get 1. When you square 2, you are going to get 4. When you square 3, you get 9. When you square 4, you get 16. When you square 5, you get 25. When you square 6, you get 36 up to 9. So then when you square 9, you are going to get 81. So with this, you can see that the one that it ends 1, the ending of 1, we have 1 and then 81. We have 1 and then 81. So the one which ends with 1, we have 1 and 81. Now, and then the 4. The 4. We have 4. The one which ends The one which ends 4, we have 2 and then 8. 2 and then 8. And the one which ends with 9, we have 3 and then 7. 3 and then 7. And the one that ends with 5, we have only 5. We have only 5. And the one which ends with 6, yes, we have 4 and then 6. We have 4 and then 6. So let's look at our first example. Let's look at our first example. Now, our first example, we have square root of 62 41. 62 41. Now, how do we solve this in less than 10 seconds? Watch. Yes, watch. Now, we have 62 and 41. And you can see that this one ends with 1. So this one ends with 1. So it means we are going to have 1 or 9. 1 or 9. 1 or 9. So the first step is that you have to divide this one into 2. So here we have to divide it into 2. The one being 41 and then the 62. So for the 41, one of the negatives, you're supposed to get either 1 or 9. Either 1 or 9. And then these 2 digits, you will look at the possible perfect square number which is closer to the 62. So the perfect square number which is closer to 62 is 49. When you put 49 in the square root, you are going to get 7. You are going to get 7. Now the next step is that you multiply this number by itself plus 1. You multiply this number by itself plus 1. So here let's do it. 7 times 7 plus 1. So 7 times 7 plus 1, we are going to get 8. And then 7 times 8 is equal to 56. It's equal to 56. Now we haven't finished. We're supposed to choose between 1 and 9. How do we do that? This is how we are going to choose between 1 and 9. Now, we have 56 here and then the 62. Now, when this one, the 62, is bigger than the 56, you choose 9. And when 56 is bigger than 62, then you choose 1. I hope you get what I'm saying. What I mean is that when this number here is bigger than this, you choose 9. When this one is bigger than this, you choose 1. So here you can see that 62 is greater than 56, so we are going to choose 9. So it is 6,241. The answer is 79. The answer is 79. Now let's look at another example. Square root of 3,844. Square root of 3,844. So in this, we are going to use the same procedure. So here we have 3844. Another one, you will divide it into 2. Yes. So the next step, you have to check the ending. The ending is 4. When the ending is 4, you come here and check. When the ending is 4, you have 2 and then 64. So the 64 is 8. So it's either 2 or 8. That is this place. You get either 2 or 8. It's either 2 or 8. Now let's come to this 38. Now the perfect square number which is closer, or the possible perfect square number to 68 is 36. So when you square root 36, you will get 6. You are going to get 6. So the 6, we have to multiply this 6 times 6 plus 1. So here we are going to get 7 times 6, which is equal to 42. Now the 42 and then 36. So in this you can see that 42 is greater than 38. Like I said, when this one is greater than this, it means you have to choose the less one. Okay, when this one is greater than this, you have to choose the less. So it means you are going to choose 2. So it means 3,844. The answer is 62. Now let's solve our last example. Which is 500 and square root of 576. Now this one is 3-digit number. What you do is that we have 576. So it means the 5 will stand alone, and then 76 will also be at the one side. Okay, the same thing. The ending is 6. So when the ending is 6, you come and check from here. So we have 16, which is 4, and then 36, which is 6. So it means one side will be 4 or 6. 4 or 6. And it is left with this one, which is 5. And possible perfect square, which is closer to the 5, is 2. And then the next step is that you multiply 2 times 2 plus 1. So we have 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. So it means this 6 is greater than 5. The 6 is greater than 5. So it means we have to choose the less, which is 4. So it means the square root of 566 is equal to 24. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. Now, my name is Osman Kwame Eisen. Don't forget to share my video for me. Please comment at the comment section. Leave your comment there. I will read every comment that under it and respond to them. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.